So right now we're
Like,
we're in my we're obviously we're podcasting from my studio right now. This is maybe a 14, maybe 15 by 15 room, right?
I don't know my
Something like that.
measurements.
It's about that.
No.
Fully insulated. It's not just some store. It's built like a storage shed, but it's not built. But it looks like a storage shed from the outside, but it's fully insulated. You could live in here. The floors are finished.
I guess you could call these those mini homes now.
I guess, yeah, except
It's
for no
like-
plumbing. There's no plumbing though.
There's
You
no
know,
plumbing.
There's
in
no
here.
plumbing. No.
There's no plumbing in those things either. I don't think.
Really? I don't know. It's got 2 windows, obviously a door. Electrical works. It's got an AC unit. Anyway, years ago, when he asked, when you wanted to move in, I guess, right? When you
I was
needed
like,
a place.
Yeah, I want to move in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Told him, come stay out here
no,
because it's a big space for one person. Sure, there ain't no running water, but he can go in my house and use the kitchen or whatever, the restroom, whatever.
no, they locked it. He locked the door at night. and it's like raccoons and deers out here. And at that time, it was like 5 big giant dogs next door, and possums, and even Summer got to sleep inside.
Summer's my dog, by the way.
And Summer, he treats Summer like a real dog, not like everybody else these days. They got like social security numbers and a doctor.
I tell people how I treat my dog. They hate it. They hate it.
I'm
They're like,
surprised they don't have a phone. These dogs.
they may as well say, "Why do you treat your dog like a dog?" Honestly, you know what I'm saying? They may as well say that. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So that they may as well say that. You know, why do you treat your dog like a dog? I'm like, because he's a dog. What? Well, I mean,
They ain't no going no vets over here.
what's he do for me? He's a dog. I'm gonna get so much hate from this. But I'm used to getting hate about my dog. You know, like I tell everybody, I got kids and a dog I don't want. All right. I mean, I like her now, you know what I'm saying? But it took a long time, you know, because that responsibility fell on me and I wasn't too crazy about that, okay? Anyway, enough of that. So when he wanted to stay with me, I said, stay in the storage shed. And you were whining, I don't want to be out there.
I think I
All the
only
things you were
slept in
saying.
here when like I was having problems at the house or when I was drunk.
Yeah.
And at that, when I remember being out here and I'm like, it's dark in here.
It's very peaceful.
No,
It's quiet, okay?
but I'm like, I belong in the main house. Like, there's no toilet out here, no shower.
But like I said, he could have used my kitchen. He could have used the restrooms in the house, all that stuff, you know.
But it's dark in the back, and you can't.
I mean, there's lights, you know. There's a
No,
light.
there's not.
It's about 4 steps from my garage to my house, okay? That's how far it is from my house. 4 steps. 4 walking steps, okay? And so he was bitching and moaning. I want to be inside. Let me just sleep on your couch. Let me just sleep on your couch.
That's how I was.
Next thing you know.
That's how I would creep my way in. I
Yeah,
was like,
you
no,
sure
I was
did.
like, hey, I'm gonna just sleep right here. Yeah. Oh, turn the UFC on. I didn't know nothing about UFC.
Yeah, that was,
I'm like, yeah, let's watch UFC.
Yeah, I was hard into UFC. I mean, I still am, but, you know, I was just getting into it a little bit and whatever. So anyway, he didn't want to stay in here. So he comes walking in because this is where my studio is now for the podcast, at least while I'm shooting from home. And he's like, "Damn, this is a big space. I could have been in here. This is a nice space. This is a nice setup." I'm like, "I told you, man. I told you.
Yeah,
It's a
but
good spot."
I still want to sleep in here. Like, I would hang out in here.
This is a great man cave. It is a great man cave.
Yeah, but I'd still need to be in the main house.
Well,
Yeah, I would have to be like in the living room now. Like,
you say that because you come from a big family, so you're used to people.
yeah,
Me, I could be out here. I'd be happy out here, you know?
I have a hard time going. Like, I have a hard time going home and there's nobody there. And like, I need to leave the lights on. You know how
you're
I
used to
am.
noise.
Yeah,
That's what I
I'm
think.
used
That's
to-
what it is.
yeah. You see when we was going to the bar and you're like, why are you leaving your lights on? That's why
Oh,
your
yeah.
bill went up.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, what's going on with all the lights on? Nobody's here but you. You're just in one room.
Yeah,
I pay the bills. I pay the bills.
Yeah.
I pay the bills. I'm like, whatever.
Zero balance.
Zero balance.
I actually got a refund
Oh yeah,
or whatever. They sent me a check.
sure. Like you can call it a refund or whatever.
Refund
whatever
or
it's called.
your deposit back. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess something like that. You got
Yeah.
some of your deposit bags, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I got all of it back.
All right, so I use a green screen for those of y'all that don't know. What do you want the green screen to
American flag.
be? Okay, he wants it to be an American flag. Okay, let's hope
America.
I can find one.
Like Kurt Angle.
Oh, you want me to have Kurt Angle in the back too?
I would say Covington, but I'm still not a fan of his. I'm still.
You talk all that trash and then you can't back it up. I mean, you gotta take the bench. You know, you gotta
Covington
take a seat.
is.
Gotta take a seat.
I just don't like him.
No,
I still don't. I probably do like him,
I like them, but
but I think he's a great wrestler. But I think he's he just beat my boy Jorge.
oh, that's what you're upset about.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I
I saw that
realized, man,
coming.
everybody beat my boy. He had a great year in 2019,
Yeah,
and it put him on the map. But now,
superstar
yeah,
for a minute.
I think he was like what top 3 most sales, like pay-per-view sales.
I don't know, but he was up there.
McGregor, Nate
I mean,
Diaz, and
he had
Jorge.
clout. He had more clout than
Than the champions.
that's right.
Yeah.
The first BMF title holder.
You should have
Yeah.
seen the did you watch the interview with him and Henry and
Cejudo?
yeah, and Usman?
No, I didn't.
Usman?
No,
Man, that's a good show.
I know.
It's a good show. It's
I know Masvidal gave Usman props. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they were on the show, like they got along. Like
Yeah.
it was just all
Yeah.
business, you know, like
Yeah.
hey, like cool. And
Well, I think Masvidal can. I think he felt that way towards Usman after Usman lost a couple times.
we all did.
But you know what I'm saying? He's like, okay.
Where were you that
He's
night?
not unstoppable.
Where were you that night when Usman got knocked out? I can
don't-
tell you where I was.
I don't remember.
I was at Bentley's.
Yeah,
And I was
not.
drinking with Albert, and for you guys don't know, Albert's my old wingman. Shout out to Albert. Yeah, and I was talking to his friend Mike, and I'm like, oh, he got knocked out. Oh, I was jumping up and down. I was like, fuck yeah, like
Yeah.
he fucking won. Cause he was really getting bullied, Leon Edwards. He's getting bullied like a little brother. And it's like, come on, man. Like Usman was just bodying him.
He looked like he was losing heart. Edwards, like he was just giving up, kind of.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna try only because I'm getting paid, but I don't want. He wasn't doing it like he wanted to do it.
No ganas.
No ganas, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where I was. I was with a friend that night. I don't know where though. I don't remember.
What year was that? 22?
I don't even know, man. Probably.
Oh my God.
Been a
Time's
minute.
going by
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's probably.
Everybody. Yeah, I mean,
time's going way too fast.
way too fast. I mean, I'm looking at podcasts and episodes and comedy skits. Oh, this is the new year, you know, and well, fuck, you know. But I gotta admit though, I was watching your episode and you were saying something about you're still in Thanksgiving mode.
No,
You're still in November, or
I'm
you're still like in the summer. Or,
August, September.
yeah.
That's where I'm at. You know.
I kind of understand what you're talking about. I'm still like in 2003.
Dang. Well, when you be collecting DVDs, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
You know where they have a lot of DVDs
Oh.
that you might get on? Goodwill. Cheap.
I never liked Goodwill, man. I never liked Goodwill.
I mean, they got some good stuff sometimes, you know. Like,
I can't do it.
no. Can't do it out of choice.
No, I can't
No?
do it. No. My mom used to work at Goodwill back in the day. And we used to go up there and I stole like this little Flintstone toy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like for 10 cents, but I stole it though. and they caught me, my mom was like, "Don't ever steal again." Never stole again, but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Like never? Really?
maybe like them drinks at like Valero or something,
Oh.
like fountain drinks. Who
Dang.
hasn't done that, right? Just walk
Dang.
out.
Wow. That's pretty good though. Man. I was stealing until
You're stealing. You're a thief.
every now and then, every now and then. It's been a long time. I mean, not since I've been an adult, but 17. Oh yeah, like and little stuff
You
too.
stealing?
Candy bars, magazines, things I couldn't buy because I wasn't old enough to. So I had to.
I got a cousin, man. I'm not gonna say no names, but I think you know who he is. He said, "Man, I don't be stealing. I'll just take a little bit, and they still got a lot. It's fine." And I'm like, "That's stealing, bro." he's like, "Nah, it's just a little bit."
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, "Yeah, that's stealing, dude." And he's like, "I'll be giving it back sometimes, but nah, man, they be good." And I'm like, "Man,
I don't know. The way I see it, everybody steals. You're either stealing
How?
time. Okay, let's say you work.
oh,
Right?
like sitting on the toilet at Toyota."
Okay, that's one thing. But let's say you're on your phone on social media when you're supposed to be working. You're stealing time. If it's not break time, or you're on there a lot, or you're texting back and forth, and there's like it's not like you're just one little thing. It's like you know what I'm saying? You're actually stealing time. Now, I'm not trying to be a square about it. I'm not the person that's going to report you. So I'm like, cool, you do it, I'm going to do it. We're cool, we do it. No big deal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that is stealing time, technically. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
I think everybody steals something.
I guess so. At work, you make yourself something to eat in a restaurant, or bartenders taking shots. They're like, "Oh, end of the bottle." Selling the beer. Then night.
I mean, it might not be outright like, what do they call where you stiff a check? What do you call that?
Oh, Dine and Dash.
Dine and Dash. There's not another name for it? No? Okay. Anyway, it may not be like as obvious as that, but we're all stealing a little bit here and there and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get extra gas and not pay for it, who wouldn't do that?
Or like eating like a few slices of your pizza and be like, "No, this is the wrong one."
Mm.
And then you get a fresh new pizza, but you had 2 free slices.
Yeah. Little things like that, But we ain't got to get all into that. That's kind of.
I guess so. But yeah, I saw your episode, man, and I kind of understand what you're talking about, man.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, man. I cleaned a lot. I was with my sister. She cooked. I was just really thankful, and I just told myself, like, if I could think like this every day, life is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that's annoying me is, like, everybody's all of a sudden bringing up this, "Oh, well, the true Thanksgiving, the meaning of Thanksgiving is they killed all the Indians." I'm like, who gives a fuck about that?
Yeah.
Like, did they kill you? Did they kill your sisters? Did they kill your dad? Like who gives a fuck about that, really? Like, just eat the fucking gravy and turkey, man, and just watch the football. Like,
Yeah.
why's everything got to be so, like, "Oh, well, like, it's like, okay, we get it, man. Everybody raped, everybody killed, everybody stole. Who gives a fuck now, man? We're all trying to just keep the lights on now and find this thing called financial freedom.
Yeah.
Whether you're black, you're white, Hispanic, whatever the fuck, right? It's like to the point where who gives a fuck about the Indians from the 1800s? Honestly, you don't even give a fuck about your neighbors when they got a flat tire and you got a jack that can pump their car.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, you know what Christmas is like? Okay, we get it, bro. Okay, it's not Jesus' birthday. He's born in spring, and this is wintertime. It's the fucking fact that we're just not everybody eats together every Sunday. Not everybody sees each other all year. We see our coworkers more than we see our own family. Some of us get along with our friends more than we get along with our own siblings or cousins. So, like, the time that we are together, let's just smile, enjoy the lights, and fucking just enjoy the moment, man. Like you would on every other weekend.
Yeah, I was wondering when I totally understand what you're saying, because when I was posting some stuff about Thanksgiving, I'm like, am I gonna get a heat for saying Thanksgiving? I was honestly wondering that.
Like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, oh well, whatever. People people want to whine about something. They'll find something to whine about. You know what I'm saying?
It's like man, I just want to enjoy my fucking time off, paid day, paid vacation. Want to sit here with my sister and talk to her, enjoy my moment, because, my sister had pneumonia the other day in the hospital, and I was usually when I'm in the hospital, I always think someone's not going to come out, and I was there. I'm like, you know what? We're watching her favorite TV show. Let's just watch it, because we don't get. How often do we ever get time like that? And if you really think about that time that you have with your loved ones, it's only a little bit of time during the day.
Yeah.
Like with your kids, they're at school for 8-9 hours, and then they come home, and you probably only see them for how long?
I mean,
before you put them to bed.
See them like quality time, you mean?
I guess so, or whatever.
Okay, quality. You gotta. It depends,
A regular Monday.
If you're making dinner,
you go to work. They go to
then
school.
Y'all are eating. Then you gotta do the dishes. Then they gotta take a shower. They gotta get ready for the day before. You gotta get ready for the day before. I mean, you're lucky if you get an hour. You're lucky.
Like a good hour of
you're lucky
shooting the shit with your son or your daughter and just laughing.
I think probably most parents get 30 minutes or less.
Yeah. Now because of the phones.
Yeah.
And social media. So and now the parents are younger.
Especially the younger ones that do want to spend time with you. The teenage ones, they're like, whatever, They're doing their own thing already.
My nephews just go in the room and shut the door.
Yeah.
I'm like, go downstairs and talk to your mom. Like, bro, you think you got all the time? No, you don't. Shit goes by just like that. Mm-hmm. Before you know, you're 31 with no parents.
They got TVs in the room?
They got TVs.
That's why I don't
video games.
That's why I don't want to put TVs in my kids' rooms, because then I never see them.
I don't have a TV in my room.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. I don't have a game. Last game I played was in 2005. My brother pawned the Xbox, and I never seen it again. Never brought a game. How often? You've been knowing me how long? 13 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Whenever, hey, let's come over, play the game. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
Even when I was here. Was I ever, I was on a game maybe, what?
Not that much.
Not that much.
Yeah, you weren't playing that much.
No. And I think the time before that was years before that when we were playing the Wii.
Oh, damn.
That's a long time ago.
That goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Thanksgiving was good. I can't wait for next year. I think the food came out good. I got to see my great nephew, my niece's son. It's crazy, man. If you think about it, I think
niece's son. Okay.
Yeah, I think about it. I'm like, man, I've been an uncle my whole life since I was born. I'm like, wow, by the time I die, I'm gonna be a great uncle probably.
Jeez,
if I'm able to make it that far, because I think I'm already a great uncle already. And if the average life, I think my bloodline on my dad, I think we make it to 65. That's 3.5 more decades. You know what I mean? I'm 31 right now, so I think I got maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe 30 more Christmases.
Man, that's the way to see it. Jesus. Wow.
That's the way I see it.
Okay.
So, but I'm looking forward towards Christmas. I love Christmas. My mom told me that too. She's like, you really love Christmas. Like, you get excited for it. You really you like the music. I had a music playlist. I don't drink, and you know I love to drink, but I don't like to drink beer during the holidays. I want to stay sober.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just on Christmas Day.
Well, this month it's like I'm taking it day for day, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
You
at
like
least
to be
for
more sober.
at
during
least
the
for like the
holidays.
4 days, like 2 days before Christmas, maybe a
Oh,
day.
okay.
You know, I don't like to drink beer. Or I'll sip on some wine with some food, but I don't like drinking in front of the kids. I don't like being
What
drunk.
about eggnog or something similar to that?
I love eggnog, but I don't like putting whiskey in it.
Oh, okay.
I will, but I mean, if the kids are around, I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay.
I remember, well, I mean, you've been a kid, excuse me, and you probably seen people drinking,
Oh, absolutely.
and you're like, man, like, did it make you
I
feel
mean,
uncomfortable sometimes?
I was used to it.
I was too, but I mean, at times, don't
Now,
you
if
wish
it got
like
too bad,
exactly like the
yeah,
music got
no
louder,
doubt. Like, because then it gets to a point where they're arguing.
everybody shouting at each other, like
Yeah, and then
you don't know if
you
it's
gotta leave suddenly because somebody got mad.
says
at
something
yeah,
or
and it was about to get physical.
that's why I don't come over here or
Yeah, when we were kids, this, that, and the other, and mom or dad always.
somebody molested me, you don't even know,
Yeah.
or oh, that's why you ain't shit. You know, you're just like,
Yeah.
no, let's
Yeah,
just
you gotta
stay
be-
sober
Yeah.
for the kids, for myself, for my siblings, whoever's around, for my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You stop by or I stop by. Hey, I'm going to remember this night, you know. And so I love Christmas. Right now it's Christmas for me. So
Yeah, I just started listening to Christmas music maybe a day or two ago.
last
I'm
Christmas,
like, yeah, that puts me in the mood.
gave you my home.
And
But the very
today,
next day.
I was listening to Christmas music in the car, and I was like, bobbing my head.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I, mean,
I already
it's that
know.
One. It's that
I already
one.
know.
Last Christmas.
Guys, last Christmas gave you my home.
I could hear that one even when
Very
it's not
next
Christmas,
day,
all right?
you gave it away.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel that one.
Mariah Carey is like number 2 probably. But I always think like I'm walking in the mall when I hear that song.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm walking in the mall. Like, oh, we're about to shop. All I want for Christmas. I mean, it's a good feeling, you know, but it ain't nothing like George Michael. That's just like. Dun, dun, dun.
Mariah Carey makes some crazy amount of money from that one song. Crazy amount of money.
Wasn't she getting sued or something like that?
I don't know, but she can afford it, you know. She can afford all the lawsuits forever just from that one song every year.
Shout out to Mariah Carey.
Crazy amount.
For years, I don't even know if she's Latino, white, black.
She's half Venezuelan, half.
But
black.
the thing that throws us off is her dad's a black Venezuelan, an Afro Latino.
Oh, he's the Venezuelan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
And her mom's like some
She's white, ain't she?
European or something like
okay.
that. So it kind of throws me off because she has a black culture influence. She
Yeah,
don't
sure.
get. She don't. I don't
Maybe
see
she
her
wasn't
as a
raised by her
Latino.
dad. Yeah, but maybe she wasn't raised by her dad, you know.
Yeah, but I just don't see her as like she's Latina. Like I'm like like I never heard her sing in Spanish or say "Hola mi gente, cómo está?" You know, like I never.
Yeah, she probably wasn't really raised by her dad. So,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even Longoria and what was you gonna say?
I was gonna get on this Kendrick Drake thing.
Oh yeah, well Drake won. It don't matter.
What did he win?
He got
In
more
this
hits.
beef?
He can. Kendrick can have that. They not like us. That shit's so annoying.
Because it's everywhere.
Oh my god, it's
Everywhere.
So annoying. Kendrick, you're better than that.
Everywhere.
Kendrick, if you ever hear this, you're better than that.
I don't know. I like it, Kendrick. Don't listen to him.
His music. I like Kendrick's first album
Which one was that one?
with the van in front of it.
That's not okay. The first like commercial breakthrough.
It had like
Good
the
Kid, Mad City.
I think so. Sing about me when the lights going down and it's my time to settle down.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah.
Well, I don't love the album. I just know those few songs.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Money Tree.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
When you're smoking weed with your friends and you ain't got to pay no rent, yeah, that's the best song.
I mean, even if you do have to pay rent,
Even if you do, but that's what I take it as. Like, I'm in my friend's room.
Yeah.
Um,
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
like I said, he got
Swimming
like good,
pool.
he got some good 4 or 5, but it ain't nothing with Drake's. Drake got like hits after hit on just one album.
Okay, Nick, give me an album. Not a recent one, an older one.
Dude, all we gotta do is go back to Take Care. That album alone, Drake got more hits than Kendrick on that one album.
You think so?
Yeah. I can see it in your eyes. You're angry. Everybody knows that one. I hate sleeping alone.
Those are R&B songs, right?
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, right?
We won. Drake is just...
So you don't think he's sorry for suing, huh?
Look, Drake is more popular in the South than Kendrick. Drake is more popular on the East Coast than Kendrick. Drake is way more popular in Miami than Kendrick. And low-key, I think Drake has probably more sold-out shows in California than Kendrick. Kendrick probably sells out in California wherever he goes, possibly. But man, we're in Texas. I never hear nobody bumping Kendrick like that. And I don't hear that. They not like us. They not like us. Like,
yep.
he got like and I'm not dissing it because the West Coast is the West Coast. Mm-hmm. I love their style. But he has more of a regional sound, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I don't know if that's on purpose or...
I'm sure it is because I don't think he's trying to sound like... I think I heard him say one time that he was like trying to represent where he's from,
I get it.
And then also on top of that, I think he said or somebody else said Toronto doesn't have a sound.
Nah, they do.
What's the sound?
Drake.
But what sound is that? Like you hear Kendrick
Drake
and you hear West Coast.
Oh, they got that winter
no doubt about
sound.
That.
If you listen to that one song by Drake, Winter Come Winter. Most of them, it got like in my opinion, I don't know about Toronto, Canada, but in my opinion, that album, those first couple albums that Drake was coming out, that's the Toronto sound. Winter, fall weather. Mm-hmm. It's not hot. It's not palm trees. Hoodies. You're close to America. You're Canadians, but you're basically American because you're so close to you're right there by Detroit and New York.
How do you rank winning by more popular hits? Okay.
Influence.
I
think a lot of guys were trying to...
about Drake then.
Dude. How many guys were trying to rap back in the day, holding their phone? Before that, we never see nobody holding their phone trying to freestyle or rap. You'd be like, oh, yeah, this Aquafina water and, whatever, Slaughter,
Yeah.
They're looking at their phone. I never seen that before Drake. All of a sudden, everybody forgot paper and pen and started holding their phone and trying to rap like that. And everybody all of a sudden started rapping about females like the way he did. And all of a sudden, everybody's starting to dedicate their music like cater to women. Before rap wasn't like that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And it was all paper and pen. Some guys didn't even write. Some guys just smoked and just went in the studio.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's like that. Yeah.
P. Diddy. I mean, not P.
Jay-Z.
Puff. Jay-Z.
Puff like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, his shit sucks.
Baby. Yeah.
That's Biggie there.
Biggie. Yeah.
Oh,
Biggie.
You're talking about Biggie.
Yeah. There was such a thing called Freestyle Friday on BET, and guys used to just go and rap. And actual freestyle, they don't have that anymore. But I think Drake definitely, for sure. I don't see nobody trying to look like Drake. I see plenty of guys trying to get the fade like Drake, with the waves.
You mean you don't see nobody trying to look like Kendrick?
Nah, nobody's trying to look like Kendrick.
Oh.
If they do, then it ain't. Nobody's trying to be like Kendrick, man. Nobody trying to be like that guy. But he's good. He's a good artist. He's making money. He's successful. And I got to give it to him because I do like about good 4 or 5 songs of his. And that's all it is. That's all you got to take, you know?
I think they said that Kendrick's last tour was made the most money from a hip hop artist in a single tour, even more than Drake.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, Drake already did that.
Yeah? You're talking out of your ass or what?
I mean, it's just common sense.
You know this?
I mean, it's like saying, Kyle Korver made 6 3-pointers in tonight's game. Okay. Steph Curry already did all that. Steph Curry made 10 3-pointers the other night.
That's what you're saying.
You know, it's not like Drake is a local artist. He's selling out stadiums.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
You know?
Ain't no doubt about that.
And one day they'll have a versus on the show. They'll have a versus Kendrick versus Drake, and everybody will see.
Well, I'm not denying that Drake has the more commercial hits. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
especially how often Drake puts out music. He's got way more albums than Kendrick does by far. You know what I'm saying? Way more collaborations, albums. He did a collab with 21 Savage, the whole album. He did one with Future, the whole album.
I think he's more relatable too, especially early on in his career.
Okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
because
Kendrick's...
he didn't come out as a gangster. He came out like with his heart broken. And I think everybody was like, oh, yeah, we broke up. So everybody's looking at their phone, smoking, all sad, listening to Drake. Wasn't listening to no Kendrick.
You got a point there.
Wasn't listening to no Kendrick.
You got a point there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a point there.
I know, I won. We won. Next subject.
I mean, I give you that point, but that's about
Next
it.
subject.
You know
we won. Donald Trump. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know King Trump?
King Trump.
I don't like how he's hanging out with Elon Musk.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Why is that?
It just rubs me wrong.
But why though? Why?
It rubs me so wrong, I don't even like to watch it no more. I'm just glad that he got in office. I'm glad he won. I'm glad I was able to vote, if it counted. Maybe he already won before we all voted. Maybe they already knew.
Now you're saying it's rigged?
Of course.
You really think it's rigged?
I think so. Man, they playing on this. I'm so paranoid these days, man. Like, I don't believe anything anymore. Yeah, I don't believe in anything no more. Like, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
That's real bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be like that. But
I mean, you're calling him King Trump, and now you're saying it was a rigged
election.
He's
still King Trump, and I still would vote him for King. But I would need a job.
Well, you got to say why you don't like Elon hanging around Trump.
Because I think Elon is like going to be part of this.
Push it away a little. It's too close. There you go. You can just slide it over if you want.
Yeah, I think he's going to be.
Let's see right there.
I think he's even though he's telling the government to regulate AI. I think he doesn't want it regulated.
Then why would he be saying that?
And there's something about because he's playing on us.
Okay, but even if he doesn't want to regulate it, he's still
Elon
putting that ball in motion to have it regulated.
You know, Elon, it means that's a name. It means something. And I forgot what it means.
Maybe it does, but he didn't give himself that name.
And it's so creepy of what it means and what it stands for.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look this up right now.
Google it right now.
I'm going to.
It sounds. I don't trust those guys. I'm glad Trump won. It's so true. You don't learn nothing when you win. You learn everything when you lose. Yeah, look up what Elon means.
Okay. Oak tree.
What's it mean?
Oak tree.
No.
What do you mean? No, it's Hebrew.
No.
It says it's a Hebrew name that means oak tree.
See, your phone, but I bet if I look it up on my phone, it's going to say what I wanted to say. Because these phones are always listening.
You got your phone with you?
I do.
Look it up. Look it up. So you think he's gonna do what exactly?
I think
Since he's hanging out with Trump.
I think he's gonna. They're gonna set up the mark of the beast.
Okay. You talking about with a chip?
Yeah.
Now, do you think
Because
Trump?
they already have it in China.
So they don't even need Elon's help for the mark of the beast, is what you're saying. But for those of y'all that don't know, because I don't know, where everybody's background is, but he's referring to the mark of the beast. I mean, I figured most people would know about this. It's a biblical reference where the beast, being the devil or the Antichrist, is gonna have people. You're gonna have to do certain things to be able to purchase things, to be able to get employed, to do anything that's going to benefit you at all. You're going to have this mark. And some people believe it's going to be a chip in the body, the hand or the forehead or something like that. And so this is a way to kind of to have Big Brother really watching over you, checking on your health at all times, where you at all times, what you're buying at all times, your location at all times. And then they can have control of that. I guess the way people think it's going to be, they can have control of that chip, maybe stop you from purchasing, things like that. That's what, right? And in order to take the mark of the beast, it's saying that you pledge your life pretty much to the Antichrist, that the Antichrist is your God.
It's saying something about some oak tree, but no.
Oh, what do you know? Both of our phones say the same thing.
Yeah, because they listen, so they gotta.
Oh yeah.
Right. You ain't never seen Terminator?
Sure, I have.
That tells us everything.
Pull a little closer to you since you moved back.
That tells us everything.
You're talking about cybernet?
Still doesn't. I still don't understand the movie Terminator or the movie The Matrix.
Really? Wow.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just...
I mean, The Matrix is saying we live in a simulation. None of this is real. We're like pods and, we're not even like real. We're just, it's kind of just a dream almost.
That's what The Matrix is saying.
Pretty much. And that the machines have absolute control over us. And we don't even know it. That's part of what it's saying.
In the Terminator?
Terminator is saying that the machines are going to take over. And back then, it seemed like impossible. It doesn't seem that far, to be honest with you, because it's very close to AI nowadays. So if AI were to have, to where it can reason and wanted to have power, I suppose you could say, then it would have power over humanity. I forgot what they call that in AI terms. But they're saying that AI will never get to that point. But yeah, it's hard to believe that, to be honest with you, because they didn't even know AI could be as good as it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, AI is already manipulating and sounding even more like a human being.
That is true. Didn't expect that. So
it's like I heard those those codes to prove that you're human. Like
yeah.
X O
online. You mean
hit the buttons with the stop sign part of. Okay, so. They know AI can officially call whatever number they need to call on Google or whatever and sound like a human being and get those codes and hack into whatever they need to hack into.
So let's talk about this for a moment, all right? Because you brought up the mark of the beast thing.
Yeah, I ain't getting it. I'm okay. Hungry.
What do you think would have to happen in order for people to take the mark of the beast?
Oh, it's easy.
It's easy?
Oh, because people gonna people got kids. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of single mothers. They want to provide. Everybody wants to provide.
No, but to set it up.
Oh, to set it up?
Yeah, to set it up. Globally, what would have to happen? Because it's not a regional thing. It's meant to be a global thing. So it breaks all
China
languages.
already has it. China already has it. Switzerland already has it.
Yeah, but for it to be a global thing.
I think it would be like a world peace thing.
So world peace would have to exist for the mark of the beast to happen?
Yeah. World peace, and I think it's going to hit the fan, and then it's going to go world peace, and then before you know it,
see, because the way I understand the mark,
and I think a lot of people are going to get it, and I think about that too all the time.
Yeah, I never think about that. I used to think about that, but I don't think about it.
I'm just going to be like, no, I'm not kidding. No. I'm sorry, guys. Because if you can't buy or sell anything, you're going to be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So
can you buy gas for your vehicle?
Exist. So it's going to be very hard. That's something that no one's...
Are you going to pay for electricity?
Never experience any of that.
Water?
I mean, most people can't even sleep in their car for a month straight. Imagine not being able to take a shower, not being able to eat, not be able to like have an apartment, no credit card, no like nothing. And we got a taste of it with COVID. I remember walking inside HEB and you need a mask, and it made me so mad. And I just felt like telling everybody, you know what? I felt like telling all the men, you know what? If you guys had some fucking balls, they wouldn't be able to tell us what to do. If you would have just take your fucking mask off and just say, hey, you know what? Don't breathe on me. But I'm going this way, go that way. Get your shit and go home. I feel like if every man would have just been like, fuck this mask, I'm taking it off. They can't tell us all to put this on. Then COVID would have been over in a month. 2 weeks, it would have been over.
You're talking about the
mask, and
the hysteria of COVID. That's what you're. So you're talking about the hysteria of COVID, like where lockdowns were in place and all that.
Yeah,
stuff?
all that. 2020.
Okay.
April 2020 and up.
The height of COVID, all the fear and everything else.
Everybody's wearing a mask, going to the grocery store, staying 6 feet apart, and it killed so many businesses, so many black businesses, Mexicans.
I mean,
small businesses, everybody got hurt.
Yeah, a bunch of small businesses.
Everybody got hurt. But if everybody would have just been like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not wearing this mask. I'm taking it off. I don't care what my mom says. Mom, you can wear it if you want to wear it. Grandma, put it on if you're scared. But nah, man, fuck that. Son, take that shit off. Then it would have been done in 2 weeks, and they would have never, and I get it. You know what? Maybe I'm just so hard-headed or something, or I'm dumb, or I don't know. But I never believed in the COVID.
Well, you obviously don't trust the government.
No, I never believed in the COVID. I had an uncle, Tony, had a brain.
Let me ask you something. Why don't you trust the government? I want to know why you don't trust the government.
You shouldn't even trust nobody. I never shook their hands. They never been in my house. I never been in their house. Mm-hmm. Why should I? And they do the same thing that gangsters do. They just do it legally. That's what all the gangsters in Mexico say. So I mean, I just I got a little frustrated with a lot of men. Oh, just put your mask on, bro. And you're like, bro, I got fired from a job because I didn't want to put the mask on.
Oh, no kidding.
I said, hold on. So you want me to put a mask on because so-and-so's husband has COVID? I don't even know where they live. I don't even go to their room. Like, I don't even talk to her. Why do I got to put a mask on because her husband has COVID and you're sending her home? It's a very frustrating time.
Yeah.
So I can imagine when they install this, you got to have a chip. You got to have a chip. And everybody, of course, there's going to be mostly a lot of people, in my opinion, just like COVID, are going to comply.
Okay, so you made a great point right now. Okay. It took so much fear for that many people to put on the mask without fighting it, right? How much more fear is it going to take for people to get chipped?
Yep. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose your car.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because a mask ain't that big of a deal. It's
No.
just something you put on and take off. It ain't a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But to implant something in your body permanently,
especially when
that tracks you 24/7.
You got kids, and you're
like imagine the kind of fear that is going to have to be in the environment for billions of people to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is. So, like, what kind of fear do you think would have to be in the environment?
It's just going to be food, war. It's going to be war. Oh, you need to get food, water, shelter, the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all the fancy shit. You know, it's going to be, my baby needs formula. I got to do it, you know.
So it's going to be a lot of desperation.
A lot of desperation. And I saw somebody, it's
That's a scary thing to think about.
yeah, and I seen and the thing is, when everybody's doing it around you, you may fall into that, like, well, everybody else is doing it, even though you know.
Oh, sure, absolutely. That's
So
like, yeah, the herd moves.
You know, my thing is, a lot of people say they love God, right? Including me, right? I don't read the Bible that much, but I'm going to start because a lot of people say they love God, and like they say God is our dad, right?
Okay.
So if your earthly dad had a lot of notes for you to read that he wrote through the years, how can you say you love him if you don't read those notes that he left for you, right?
Okay.
And that's what this man was saying. I'm like, oh my God, I put the Bible app on it and started listening to the Bible. You know, because yeah, I think that time, man, that time when it comes down to it, I don't want to make no predictions, but I think that's going to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I think so.
The mark of the beast thing? That's what you're talking about?
I think I'll be a little bit older, and I think a lot of the kids now, I mean, in the future, they're going to be like, wow, you guys could have rebelled because you guys had so much more freedom. Like how we look at our parents.
Yeah, sure.
Like how we look at our parents or their parents, like, wow, you guys there was no cameras inside the mall. You could have just stole everything. Like I know a guy, like the comedian Joey Diaz, he was like, I used to steal 2 steaks every night from the grocery store because there was no cameras. And he'd go in there with a jacket, put the steaks in there, buy a head of lettuce, some tomato, and some cheese, make it look like he's buying something, steal people's credit cards, and get away with it.
Dang.
Because there was no cameras. So imagine what they're going to be telling us, like, man, you guys' cars ran on gas? You guys can just go wherever you wanted to? Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Then again, I could be all wrong. And I'm just paranoid like I always am. But I
you ain't even high.
I haven't smoked in 2 years.
But you still paranoid.
Still paranoid. Don't smoke, kids. Stay away from it. But yeah, I mean, I think so, man. Who knows? But
so you don't like Elon in Trump's ear because you think he's gonna bring in the mark of the beast, is what you're saying. That's the moral of the story right there.
Yeah, and Trump makes a deal. He ain't perfect. We know Trump's a low down, dirty motherfucker sometimes. You know, but that's King Trump. You know?
Take the good with the bad, huh?
Take the crickets with the straights. That's King Trump. It was either him or the bitch that lied about her race. She lied about her race in
That's
front
right.
of
I
millions
forgot
of
about
people. What else is she gonna lie about that we don't understand and that we don't read about? So thank God that she didn't get in. And besides, man, I don't want no woman to be no boss.
No?
Who the fuck wants a woman for a boss? Look at Mexico. I'm so disappointed in
Really?
Mexico. They got a female president.
Wow. You feel that way about it, huh?
That's some bullshit, man. Like a woman? A woman?
Got to see how it goes.
No.
They've
No.
had a woman in Germany, chancellor.
And nobody respects her at the world meetings. They just push her over.
Who? This Mexican woman or this German woman?
Any woman. I
Any
don't care
woman.
who it is.
Okay.
With a predominantly dominated world dominated by men, you see a woman, bitch, get to the side. What are you doing here? You're a joke. Oh, you represent what country? Mexico and Germany?
So you don't think Ivanka Trump would be able to?
Fuck no. Should get
Really?
pushed over.
Wow.
They'll tell that bitch to go do her makeup. You're not your daddy. Oh, we're gonna. She would try. Like Huckabee's daughter over there. I think she's a leader in Arkansas.
Sarah Huckabee, I think
so. That's just in Arkansas. There's only 500 people in Arkansas. I've been through there plenty of times.
Yeah.
You can't even get phone service. That's real country right there. She's doing a hell of a job. I'm not saying women can't do a good job in leadership, but there's levels to this shit. And who the hell wants a woman to lead the free world? Come on now. In Mexico, too, I'm so disappointed in Mexico. They just lost a little bit of machismo points because they got a female in the speaking for them.
I was surprised. Not in a bad way. Just like I was like, wow, they're ready for a female president.
I hope it never happens here. Never. I don't care. Put Joe Biden back in office before you put a fucking woman in the White House.
Damn, that way, huh? That way.
What is she gonna do? Make eggs in the morning?
You're gonna get a lot of shit.
Oh, here's some baby wipes, some hand wipes for the road. There's a lot of great, successful businesswomen, but we don't need one to run the country. We don't. We don't, bro.
I'm gonna let you hang yourself on this one, all right?
Hang me. I got hangers and everything. I don't want no bitch running the country. I don't like women driving me around. They scare me. I don't like no one driving me around, especially
like
women.
Uber drivers?
I don't like women driving me around.
No.
I don't like women cutting my hair. I don't like women
What about
flying the plane.
What about that woman that drove us one time?
That's because we were flirting with her. We were the whole bottle of vodka was inside our bloodstream at that moment. I mean, we were.
It was
good
okay,
job
but-
that night. You was really
5
on her.
minutes.
Like, I was really impressed that night. I said, Bill got game.
Well, if I wanted to get it, you know what I'm saying?
You should have stayed in the car with her.
I should have.
You really should.
I
But she
should've.
had to make money too.
Yeah. So I wasn't trying to, And I wasn't about to break her off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, I ain't gonna cover
That's
your
the
night.
thing. At a certain age, man, some women, I understand. I get it. Now that I'm 31, I finally get it. As you're dating, it's like the memes on Instagram. It's like, what do? You have any kids? You ever been married?
Oh, the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on here? You're like,
They interview.
what do you do for a living? Okay, you're counting my money already? Like, you don't even know my name. Like, ask me where I'm from, bitch.
Yeah, I remember one time we went to a country spot, I think, and you had
With
met
me?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I think it was. I'm not gonna say which place, but you had met some women already, and I was like standing back. I'm like, I don't want to meet no women right now.
Okay.
Because I already knew what they were gonna ask.
Oh, okay.
And they say, "Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name? Whatever." I introduced myself, and I was still like, I don't want to meet nobody right now. The next thing they ask is, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "Here we go. Here we go." We didn't even get to know each other, not even a moment. You know what I'm
Bitch,
saying?
buy us a drink.
Like within a minute, what do you do? I mean,
Yeah.
wow. No chit chat, no small talk, nothing.
Like, man, that's rude, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, straight to the point. Like, you guys, we're American. We don't even got to talk like that. You guys act like you're from the Philippine Islands, you know, or Mexico or
I'm like, where?
like from somewhere, another country. Like, you're trying to make it out. Like,
oh, okay.
Like,
okay. Now I'm following you.
Like, stop.
Like I'm your meal ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you don't even know if I'm struggling too or whatever. I don't know, man. Like, just. Yeah, man, it's true though. I don't want no woman cutting my hair or flying the plane.
Not even cutting your hair, huh?
No. I don't like the way they hold the clippers. Like, they ain't like.
What can a woman do then besides offer sex? Cook and what? Raise a kid?
Listen to me, Van.
Listen to you, Vent? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the backlash.
She scratch my back.
Okay.
Pop my pimples.
Okay.
Pull the little hairs out my chin. My cheeks.
Chin. Okay.
Shit. If I had a mom still, I'd be like, go talk to my mom. Go keep her company. I'm going to leave.
I'm going to leave.
You know.
Oh,
go sit with my tia.
So
go learn.
Can women be teachers?
They can be teachers, I guess. I had some great teachers. Shout out to Miss Vela. I love you still. Not like that, but I love Miss Vela. She always told me I was a good writer. She was like, you're a good writer. That was the best compliment I've ever gotten in high school.
Can they be police officers?
No, I don't like them as police officers.
FBI, maybe?
Yeah, FBI, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not no police officers. Because they get cocky. And they
military?
Know
what about military?
I guess they could be in the military, too.
They can drive a plane?
Not my plane, not the one I'm flying on. I want a man on my flying.
Oh my God!
I seen that movie with Denzel Washington.
Can they paint a house?
They can paint inside, I guess. I mean,
inside, okay. All right.
I mean, they could do shit. They could pump the gas, and they can do shit. I'm just saying, they don't need a fucking
pump the gas. Oh my God!
They don't need to be running the country. They got other shit to do, man. We don't need no bitch running the country. No, I'm sorry, Aunt Cruz. I know you probably listening to this. Yo. She's probably like, I didn't know he talked like this. My mom warned you, but yeah. I mean, I just.
You're breaking hearts tonight, man.
I know I got a lot of backlash when they were saying
I mean, that means they're watching,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing now,
Yeah, I mean, no, it's good. It's good.
I'm saying for you.
It's all good for me.
It's all good.
I ain't worried about nothing, man. Hey, like I said.
I mean, you talk like you're not worried about nothing.
I'm not, man. Really.
Good Lord.
Yeah. But hey, I wanted to talk about the CMA Awards, the Country Music Awards, and yeah, man. I pray to God that country music gets back to country music.
Well, that's more hip hop influence.
It's all like, man. I hope we get some. I think though that I don't even know the name. I didn't even watch it. I'm just hearing bad reviews. And I keep seeing that meme from George Strait. He looks like
I don't know what
like
about.
what are we looking like? What is this?
No kidding.
Like, what has this came to? And then I saw the Hano Music Awards. Oh my God!
They still do that?
So, oh my God, it's embarrassing.
They got new artists at least.
Oh my God, guys, whoever's listening out there, the audience, I'm from Michigan, but I consider myself a Tejano, right? I always have.
Somebody
and I always
from
will.
Texas is what he's saying.
Yeah. And I know I'm a pocho, pero no sé por qué los artistas nunca hablar en español.
Oh yeah.
Solo cantar.
Yeah. Yeah. They only sing in Spanish. They don't talk in Spanish.
No interviews in Spanish. And it kind of
It's a Selena thing.
it's corny. There's no excuse for it now. You know, like you can learn Spanish on YouTube, like I did. You know,
Yeah.
in
YouTube University.
there's no, you don't got to get the book or anything, and it's just corny, bro. It's really corny, and I'm like, man, this Tejano Music Awards suck. Like, Jay Perez won an award. Like, he was hot like in 1992.
Did you win an award for recent music?
Yeah, like,
he's
but
still putting music out there.
but
Okay.
the guy's like in his 60s, and like you have Stephanie Montilla, like I like, respect to these artists, but they're like from the past. Like,
And
can
you-
we
and
like
you
get
artists?
into can we get into 2000s? And I see the new female artists. I'm not gonna say no names, but they all want to be like it's like they have this. They're in the shadow of Selena, and we need to let that go now. And I know I said it on the last podcast, like, stop playing Selena at the end of the night. It's disrespectful.
Mm.
It is, but it's also like it's played out now. And I just saw the Tejano Music Awards and I saw the Country Music Awards, and I'm like, man, what a big disappointment. Even though I do like that one song, "Oh My," another shot, another whiskey, but like the way he performed it, I'm like, dude, he's a hip hop artist.
I think I saw
Black
that
guy
one.
with dreads.
I didn't even know he
And
was black.
He's like wearing skinny jeans. Like, shout out to him. I mean, it's a good song. It's catchy, but it's like, where's the tradition? Like, where's the culture? Like the country culture, you know, hats, boots, shirts, you know.
He wasn't wearing boots.
I don't know, man.
Wasn't wearing a hat.
No, definitely no hat.
Oh, okay.
And then like the Tejano Music Awards, it's like, dude, you guys all sound like we get it. Like, we're all from Texas, okay? Somos americanos, you know. Pero hablar en español, you know. And it's corny. It's just boring. It's because it's like no one's going to Mexico and learning. The only guy that's doing that, I say the only few artists that really made it big, and Bobby Pulido, La Mafia, Intucabre, and they in I guess Selena, but you know, they're the only ones that went to Mexico and learned Mexican Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying. I just seen it and I was just like, man, they better do something quick. I hope you highlight this too, and we need to share it.
Sure, if you want me to.
Yeah, Tejano Music Awards was a big trash.
Damn. Okay.
Big trash. We need new artists. Jay Bettis shouldn't nowhere be. Respect to him, great voice, but he shouldn't be winning awards right now. And I think highlight this one.
This one too.
Yeah, because it's not 107.5 Tejano and Proud anymore, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
But they killed it. They're so prejudiced against other sounds. Like, they want the whole La Mafia and Mas sound. Texas is bigger than France. Texas is bigger than Spain. Texas it's bigger than Germany. It's damn near a country, Texas. So not every city and every town is going to have the same style.
Yeah.
And they and instead of them embracing new styles and new artists and giving guys breaks, yeah, now you know Tejano.
Well, I was asking, did any new artists win anything? Are there new artists that are winning?
There's a few, but it's corny. It's like, hold on, we got to revote, because who even voted? Who voted?
Good point.
I don't hear nobody bumping your music. I don't even hear it on the Tejano radio station. They play, if you got a hit, they play it over and over and over. I don't hear that. And I'm from San Antonio now. I'm from Texas now, and I look at it now. I'm like, man, we need to do better. We need to do better, and I hope you highlight this one. Yeah, because it's corny now, man. I see the state. I'm like, there's nobody there.
Oh,
you can hear the echoes.
Oh, where was it at? Do you know?
I don't even know where it was at. Probably here. I'm like, how can you guys even be proud of that? You're like, oh yeah, photos, we're famous. Look in the back, there's nobody here.
Oh, damn.
You know? It's only because I love Tejano music. My sisters love Tejano music. You love Tejano music. We all love it. The people still love the music. But I don't know what's going on. Because we all still love it, bro.
Yeah.
We all still want to dance to it. But for some reason, it's just there's no hits. The fan base is here. You're sitting on a gold mine here in Texas or California, Phoenix, New Mexico, wherever. You're Michigan. You're sitting on a gold mine. People are waiting for it. Look at Frontera.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. You're right.
They hit.
Yeah.
They're not the traditional Tejano, but they're from Edinburgh, Texas.
Well, is that still considered Tejano?
They're Tejanos.
Okay.
They speak English. They do English interviews.
Yeah, but does it fall under Tejano? That's my question.
I would say no, because the radio station here in San Antonio has categorized Tejano music to sound like Mas and Mafia.
So Tejano is still 90s Tejano?
No, there's different sounds. You go to Corpus, it's conjunto. You go to Laredo, it's going to sound different. You go to Edinburgh, it's going to sound different. You go to Houston, it's going to sound El Paso. Everything, instead of them saying, hey, this is Tejano music, it has different sounds. It has different flavors. It sounds different in this region, that region, but it's still Tejano music because we're all from Texas. No, they're like, oh, no. Well, it doesn't sound like Mas or La Mafia with the piano. I mean, they're awesome bands, legendaries, but not every band's going to have that style from the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to sound like an Intucabre.
But what I'm saying is that what's considered Tejano music?
Frontera?
No, for like, okay, let me see how I can phrase this. Okay, did Frontera win any awards?
Oh, they won. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, they did.
But they don't go to the Tejano music award.
They weren't there.
Fuck no.
Oh, wow.
Or that place would have been packed.
Wow, they
don't
show
go.
Up.
They don't care about that award. They're like, we're doing songs with.
They're selling out stadiums and everything.
Selling out stadiums.
Yeah.
Like, come on. We don't need Tejano.
I think they were on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy.
Dude, they were on
Jimmy Fallon, I think.
You name it, they were on it. And I'm glad. And if any Tejano artists are hating on them, don't hate. Appreciate. Just be happy that they represent in Texas.
Yeah, they're pushing it forward. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, their sound is different. Even sometimes I don't even like. They do songs with Shakira and some other collabs I may not like, but I pick the songs that I do like, and I'm glad that they're from Texas because we needed another band.
Did they learn Spanish?
They're from the Valley.
Yeah, but
everybody speaks Spanish in the Valley.
I don't know why I thought they had learned Spanish.
Well, this is what I learned. Bobby Pulido learned Spanish.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Michael Salgado learned Spanish. But it really shocked me when Bobby Pulido said he learned Spanish. Selena learned Spanish. Of course, we all knew that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're all a bunch of bochos, bochos, whatever you say, but Frontera, I'm pretty sure they're from the Valley, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to their interviews, but I would just been listening to that, and it's kind of just been irritating me. I'm just like, man, down like it's like not even like, I guess like back when you were growing up, right? It was number 1.
Yeah, it was big time. It was big when I was growing up.
But now it's number 9.
I'm surprised it's that high.
Yeah.
Okay. If it is that high, I'm surprised.
I'll tell you.
Because it doesn't even come across my radar as far as like new Frontera. That's about it, you know.
Frontera, that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, who else? Who else is doing anything that's?
I can't even think of nobody.
I don't know
Nobody
else either.
Nobody.
Because if they were hitting, they'd be at the bars and at the clubs and stuff like that. But I'm like, no, I don't really hear them. I don't hear them.
Hey, so this is episode 12.
Yeah.
You in it for the long haul?
Long haul.
Like truck driving, long haul.
All right.
I really like this setup, man.
I'm
It's
glad
a
you
good
like
setup.
It works.
It's the best setup I've seen.
It works for now.
That you've done.
In this space you're talking about, I guess.
In my old room. This is like my old room. You know that, right?
You never spent the night
It
here
was
one
still
night.
my room.
You know,
It was
not
still
one
my
night
room.
you slept in here. I was like, man, what's wrong with him? You get peace and quiet back here. You get darkness. Can't even see your hand. I like it that dark. You know?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I like that dark.
No,
When I go to sleep, especially if I'm in my own bed, I don't want to be able to see my hand. I want it that dark. I want it so dark to where you don't know where you're walking. Unless you
Is
know
that
the
how
place.
you get your best sleep when it's that dark?
Absolutely. Yep.
Is that why you like aging well?
I don't know, but
I mean, because you're aging well, man.
yeah, I get a lot of compliments about. Oh, you're that old? Yeah, I hear a lot of that.
Because I sleep with the light on, and everybody's like, "Oh, how old are you?"
Why? Because you want to.
I'm just scared of the dark.
Paranoid, right? You sleep paranoid. How can you rest good if you're paranoid?
Yeah, just paranoid.
I don't sleep paranoid. I sleep like I'm out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I sleep good.
Hopefully the alarm wakes me up. Hopefully. That's how hard I want to sleep.
I think the best sleep I get these days are when I mean, I sleep good, but I don't like being in the dark. Sleeping in the dark like that.
Yeah, I love being in the dark. If I could wear a mask, I would, but it bothers me. But it's already dark enough in my room.
I remember one night your room was so dark, and I went down to grab something to drink or something. And I saw it like your door was cracked open just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like right there.
Yeah, you're always peeking through my door.
And then I saw it, and then you were just like, the light was just on your eyes. All you can see is like this section right here. I'm like, man, go to bed, man. 1:30, man. You say you gotta go to work, man. You done turn the lights off in the house, and for you go to sleep, lay down. I'm like, I can't go to sleep.
Bedtime stories, fool. Bedtime stories.
Bedtime stories.
Ain't nobody reading to me, so I gotta watch. Gotta watch something to put me to sleep. That's why I watch that. Fall asleep.
Well, I want to say this is a good setup here, man.
All right, cool. I'm glad you like him.
I'm
glad you like
really impressed. I'm really proud of you. I love this little setup here, man.
Baby steps, Baby steps.
This was a big step.
This
in my
was a big
opinion.
step, yeah.
This was a big step. And man, it would be nice to have Rick on here. Hey, Rick, you need to get on the show.
He's supposed to be coming to town. He said he wants to jump on.
Yeah, Rick, you got to get on. Who else got to get on, man?
I don't know. We'll see who can get on.
You got to get.
I got some people running though, because I've invited some people. They're like, no. I don't want to be on there. No.
Really?
Yeah, they're like nervous. They don't, because they don't want to share like how they feel about stuff.
Like how I say, I don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to share like personal things or their opinions on stuff like that, because they're too worried that
you'll be judged.
Yeah, sure.
Man, I know my aunt crews and all my aunts are judging me. Maybe some of my cousins. Like, we didn't raise you to be like that, but sometimes I think you got to be a man and not, because our mothers give give us that influence of how to think and stuff like that. And sometimes as a man, you got to be like, nah, fuck that, mom. I'm going to do what I want to do. Like, I'm going to do what dad says, you know? Because we're men, and we got different problems than you do.
All right, so let me ask you this, since we're on that. You think you're more like your mom or like your dad? And if so, what ways?
Early years, right now or like?
Right now.
I would say it's about like a 60-40 split.
Who has a 60? Your dad?
My dad.
Okay. Well, okay.
I would say it's like a 70-30.
Your dad. Okay, 70.
Yeah, because I'm a man and we're men.
Okay, so.
But the 30% is the responsible part that my mom taught me.
Okay.
Pay your bills on time.
Anything else?
Stay out of debt. Okay. Pay your debt. You know, put your part in. You know, don't freeload off nobody.
Okay.
Cleanliness. I'm really clean. This is the work hat, guys, but it's my other hat. I got to get it shaped, but I like everything really clean, in order, and a little bit of taste of the R&B, like music from the 70s and 60s, like the Motown in the 80s. Like a lot of that's from my mother. But the Spanish part is from my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything else pretty much is from your dad.
I mean, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, we're men. I don't look like her. I look like him. I don't dress like her. I dress like him. I mean, I remember my first time buying some boots. I was 17, and my mom's like was against it. She was like, "Why are you wearing boots?" She called my dad and said, "Richard, he got boots." And he's like, "Yeah." Like, what kind of boots? Like, cowboy boots.
She didn't like it?
How's he going to walk in those? And he's like, he looks like a Mexican. And my dad was like, well, he's a Mexican.
Wow, she had a problem with that.
I remember that conversation so clearly, man. 2009, 2010. Yeah. Remember those boots I was wearing in Cecilia during the Bible study? Those boots was my first pair of boots. And then when I got my hat, in a leather jacket, she's like, "Oh my God, you look like, you know." But my dad was all supportive about it. He was like, "Well, he brought it. At least, like Carol, at least he's not sagging his pants. Like, this is a good thing."
Damn. Let me switch batteries.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
So your mom acted like that when you.
Yeah.
When she first saw you in the boots, huh?
Yeah, she didn't like it.
That's crazy.
But my dad supported it though. Yeah. And
she didn't want you to have that look, huh?
Well, now
was she okay with Rich's look?
No.
Okay.
She wanted my brother to wear a shirt and like change his style, change as he got older. But he just stuck with the same T-shirt, tennis shoes, and ball cap.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't get mad about it no more, but I do like to see him in a nice shirt.
So she just wanted you to dress more.
She didn't want me to look Mexican. And then when I used to try to talk to her in Spanish, she'd be like, "Talk to me in English." I'm like, "Mom, I'm in Mexico right now. The 3 weeks I was down there, 2.5 weeks or whatever." I'm like, "Mom, I can't talk in English right now." "No, talk to me in English." And then I remember one time we got in an argument, and I was talking to her in Spanish, and she was like, "Oh, you want to be a little cocky like cocky?" Yeah, because I was on my ego trip right there. I was just like, I was like, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But I would say, yeah. I when it comes to responsibility, I'm more like my mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have life insurance. Have like other more, But my dad, other than that,
I went to a. I think that's why it turned off. I went to a. I know you're not gonna like this, but I don't give a shit. I went to a.
You went somewhere without my permission? Where'd you go?
I went to a Krampus parade yesterday.
What's that?
It's let me see here. It's his new thing. I want to make sure the volume doesn't pop up on here. So it's a Christmas thing, but not in the traditional sense. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
German thing,
Okay.
and check out this video real quick.
Tell me, my
You
son.
could just see a couple of, because it's hard to describe. Now it wasn't quite like this, but that's it right there.
Oh no. Yeah. No.
And he's the guy that goes
Oh
with
no. No.
he's the guy.
Ooh. Yeah. What was you doing over there?
So I'm gonna explain. So apparently he's the guy that takes the bad kids, the ones that are on the naughty list, Santa's naughty list. He accompanies Santa I think in Germany, yeah. The tale goes, and he takes the naughty kids. From what my daughter told me, the Krampus beats them up, something like that. Okay. But I've also heard that he eats the kids. I don't know which is, how the story. I don't know how the story goes. Anyway, now why did I go? Because it's different. That's why. And I wanted to see what it was like. And so I went to the parade yesterday, and I went to hope to see like those furries that you saw. Those creatures. It wasn't really there like that. It was maybe one or two, maybe not even. The rest, it was the first time they had the parade here. And I know some pastors were, the weekend before, they were protesting the parade because they were calling it devil worship and all that stuff.
Yeah, that looks straight.
I don't, it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be representative of a goat, I think. Because the horns were more like that, not like the way the way they have them curled. It wasn't like that. Well, at least what I saw, they weren't like that. They were supposed to be more straight, like a longhorn, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting just to check it out. And
where was it?
It was right there on Alamo Street,
Here in town.
King Williams. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Short parade, about 10 minutes long.
That's it.
That's it. First time they did it, they had it.
Because we're Texans.
Has
We don't celebrate Diablo shit.
Yeah.
We Christian. Good Catholic people here.
Are you a Catholic?
I could be.
Could be. All right.
I mean, I know my dad. Every time my dad, he'd be like that. My dad's the funniest man I've ever known. Man, he'd be. Every time I'd be like, Dad, we ain't even good. Son, be quiet. Whatever the Catholic do.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be funny with my mom. Like, oh yeah, mom, stop doing that. You're not Catholic. I'm like, Dad does it. Good.
Yeah, but anyway, I went to go check it out to see, because they also play the drums, and there's like some guys like carrying torches and stuff.
Don't worry about it. You're not going again. It's okay. You got to experience it one time.
Short-lived too. Very short-lived. Very short-lived.
We're good Christian people.
Okay. All right.
Good Pentecostal.
Not me. You might be
Catholic.
I'm not Catholic either.
I got some things I like about the Pentecostals.
Tell me what those things are.
I like how they don't like their women wearing skirts.
They don't let their women short skirts. Okay.
I like how they have a sense of fear of God, even if it sounds religiously or too law. But they, like Charleston White, not Charleston White. Man, what's my pastor name? I haven't seen him in a year.
Hagee, maybe.
Is he Pentecostal?
I heard that he used to be.
What is he now?
I don't think he's
anything.
Yeah, anything necessarily tied to a religion. If he is, I don't know about it.
I'm what John Hagee is.
Now, do those women wear the long skirts?
I just believe in the fear of the Lord. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. And I'm not that smart, but I know in Proverbs it says, "The beginning of fear in the Lord is the beginning of wisdom," something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. So
but then you have to define what that is. What does fear look like?
It's a lot of things, man. Some things you're not scared of yet. You still, but look, man, I'm Pentecostal, okay?
Okay.
Pentecostal.
All right.
We go by the book.
All right.
Go to church. Don't cuss at church.
Okay, don't cuss in church. Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
At my mom's funeral, my aunt Cruz tried to take your hat off. I said, I did a little bit. I'm not gonna take it off now, but I did for like 2 seconds.
Because you didn't like how you looked. Is that why or what?
Come on, man. And
even at a funeral, you wouldn't do it because of how you look. I love that.
In my
you're vain even at a funeral. I love it.
Hey, and my brother showed up with his lokes on and his hat. I was like, bro. He's like, no, fuck that. I ain't taking my hat off. What that? I'm like, yeah, you right. Yeah, he was like, hell no, I ain't taking my shit off. And I was like, all right, let me put mine back on. I was like, fuck that. I just stood over there further. I'm like, I'm not taking it off. My mom wouldn't want me to take it off, so I'm not taking it off.
She says I look better with the hat.
And then during COVID, it was me and my Uncle Frank. Everybody's all, put your mask on. Put your mask on. It was like in 21, right? And I said, I'm not putting it on. And I'm like, worry about yourself. Like, don't worry about me. Like, you got your mask on, you're safe. Mm-hmm. And then I saw me and my Uncle Frank were the only ones without our mask on. And I was like, that's my perro. That's my perro. I love you. How they say, how the homeboys say, that's my dog. That's my, And my Uncle Frank was like, I'm not wearing that shit. Hell no. Yeah. Have you met him?
I don't think
you gotta meet him, man. You gotta get him on this podcast, man. Very interesting.
Is he the one that owns the business?
Yeah.
Okay. You told me about him.
I mean,
I was hoping to meet him when your mom got baptized. Because he's the one that baptized your mom.
Yeah.
Right? I was hoping to meet him then. Because she had told me she was gonna. What did she say? She said she was gonna get baptized and she would like me there. I said, yeah, just tell Luciano to reach out to me and I'll be there. And
I was all fucked up, man.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
I was just angry at everything. Just
because I was close to her. She was sick during that time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just.
Yeah.
I didn't reach out.
You were going through your thing, so
Yeah. But we got to get him on here, man.
But I was hoping to meet him at that time.
We might have to go to Chicago.
Damn.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Flight tickets are cheap.
This weekend. You know why? Because I hear it's like super freaking cold. That's why. Like below zero.
We're sweating all year round. I think we can handle it.
What can you do when the city's closed,
Do a badass podcast. Eat some pizza.
I could. I could also wait for the weather to get warmer to do that podcast.
Yeah, but
I want to enjoy the city, you know what I mean?
You're not missing that. Don't worry about it.
Really?
Look, it looks fucking, I'm pretty sure it looks like amazing in the wintertime. Like, it's Christmas time, all that shit. Like,
yeah, but when the weather is like sub-zero or pretty close to zero,
It is cold up there, man.
Who wants to be outside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I tell you what, we got to get him on this show.
That'd be cool.
Got to get him on.
I'm open for that.
Yeah, just you and him. And just, Uncle Frank is, I call him Frank, but, good guy. Real good guy.
Cool.
But, yeah, man, I think,
we good for the pod? We good?
Hey, are we good, guys?
Thumbs up?
Thumbs up. Thumbs
up.
Down. Thumbs in the middle. Agree, disagree?
All right, well, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, Spring Love.
Is that what it's
Come back to me. Remember that song?
Is it Spring Love though?
When
that's the name of the song. Yeah.
I'm the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Spring Love. Come back to me.
You said you wanted to open with that song.
Yeah. I'm the one.
You been hearing that a lot lately, or what?
Just on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was listening to it last night too.
Oh, that's a good song to
Hey guys,
jam in the car too.
Spring love, come back to me.
All right, well that's the podcast. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.